Hey, what's going on guys, it's Tom here, finally finishing this series where I'm going to be covering all the attachments that come into the guns in Black Ops 2. I've said before that attachments are going to play a huge role in this year's game and I stand by it after playing the game this weekend at Eurogamer. Really looking forward to using lots of these attachments when the game comes out. I used all of them the other day, so I'm in a good position to give my views about them. I'm going to let you know final ones here, give my thoughts on them, let you know what they do. And if you guys missed the first two episodes of this, there should be some annotations on screen right now so you can go and check them out if you did miss them. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, we're going to be getting on with the final attachments I'm covering in this little series. So first one is the laser sight. You can see how it affects the gun there. Going to give you an increase in mobility and an increase in accuracy, and this is basically going to be the steady aim perk from previous games, how it's going to decrease that hip fire spread. So when you're spraying from the hip, when you're not aimed down sight, you're going to get a tighter bullet spread, meaning you're going to be more accurate with the gun and hopefully get a lot more kills. And I did find the effects of this laser sight were very similar to steady aim, so it's going to be an absolute must if you're going to be firing from the hip a lot, probably when you're running around with those SMGs. Next one is the long barrel, and I believe what I saw from the game that this is only available on shotguns and pistols, and this attachment is going to increase the range of your gun. So obviously on shotguns this is really important, kind of similar to the range proficiency that we saw in Modern Warfare 3, and that little bit of extra range is going to mean that you can get a one-shot kill from further distances. On the pistol as well, it's going to mean that you can do greater damage at longer distances. Now next two attachments we have here are only for the sniper rifles, and the iron sights I'm not sure, I've only actually seen it on the ballista. I'm not sure if it's available on any other the sniper rifles, but this is a really kind of strange attachment, because you're actually taking off the scope of the sniper rifle here and just having the basic iron sights, and to actually take off like the main kind of advantage of the sniper rifle, the sniper scope, you actually have to use a point from your pick 10. So I think in terms of tactics this probably isn't a good idea. It's just more of a kind of cosmetic thing, and it's bringing you back to the days, the days that I used to play World at War with the iron sights on the guns like the Kar98. That's kind of what it felt like when I was playing with the ballista with the iron sights. It did feel like I was back in those World at War days. The next one, again, I said, is just for the sniper rifles. This is the variable zoom. This is similar to what it was like in the previous years, and when you're aimed down sight with the sniper rifle, when you're looking down the scope, you actually press a button and switch between 3 different levels of zoom. Next attachment we've got right here isn't a very popular one typically in games. It's called the dual band in this year's game, but previously it's been known as the thermal scope. They've actually changed it up, changed up the kind of colours that you're going to see in this year's game. You can actually see that the dual band is going to highlight enemies yellow in this year's game. Next attachment I think is going to be a really popular one. It's the adjustable stock, and this is essentially the stalker perk from Modern Warfare 3, meaning that when you're actually aimed down sights you can move a lot faster, which I think is going to be a really big favourite for those SMGs and also some assault rifles. Now finally, the last two attachments I'm going to be covering. The first one is quick draw. Again, this is very similar to the perk quick draw from Modern Warfare 3. It's going to mean that you can get your iron sights up faster. It's going to help you in gunfights. I think it's definitely going to be a popular attachment and one that I'm going to be running on quite a few of my classes. And finally, the millimeter scanner, and everyone was a little bit worried about this, but I can tell you guys I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. This actually sends a kind of pulse. You can actually see enemies through walls, kind of like around corners, and you can only actually see this pulse when you're aimed down sight, and the pulse isn't that fast. It's every couple of seconds, so it's not like you've got kind of x-ray vision. It's going to give you a little bit of an advantage, but I do think it's quite an obtrusive optic, meaning that you're not going to be able to see as much of the screen, and I don't think it's going to be that effective against enemies that are kind of moving very quickly. It's more a good tool against people that are camping in tricky spots and in corners. So anyway guys, that's all the attachments that are going to be in the game. As I said, if you missed the previous two episodes, make sure to head over to my channel and check those out. If you're still here and you enjoyed the video guys, be sure to drop a like, it really helps me out. Apart from that, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out a couple of my previous videos, got those on screen right now, and I'll catch you guys with another video very soon.